Okay, so let me share my screen. Yeah, so my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is demo is regarding full stack development course. Okay, myself Ashish, and I'm going to give you the demo on a full stack development. So this is around 2.5 month course. Okay, and each day we will take 1 hour session, and during that session we will do some practicals as well as give you some assignment. So on the basis of that, we are completing this course. Okay. So before going forward, can you explain me about yourself? You have any technical knowledge like C language or C++, anything you have, or completely no one to the programming? Can you just give me some idea?
So I have actually 2 years of experience as a Ruby on Rails developer.
Mhm.
I have basic knowledge on Java as well. Recently, I have learned some concepts in Java.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and I'm Divya, and I have 2 years of experience as a business analyst. But my bachelor's is in IT, so I have a little bit knowledge. But now I'll learn more about Java.
Okay, okay. No issues. So thanks for your input. Okay. So now this course is called a full stack development course. So first of all, we have to understand what we are going to learn in this course. What are the things include when I say full stack development? So first of all, what is a full stack developer? A full stack developer, a person who works on a front end and back end of web application. So first of all, what is the meaning of web application? So web application is a one kind of software which is running on a browser. Okay, so like we have a Edge, we have a Chrome. So on this browser, various application is working. So let's say, for example, when I say google.com, so one page is appear. Okay, so on this page, so this page is written by the google.com. So google.com is a one kind of web application we have. And if I want to communicate with that web application, I'm giving you some user interface. So through the interface, I can ask something, I can send something. Okay. So this is called UI, that is called user interface. So every web application or a website, both are the same. So every web application has a two parts. One is called user interface, which is visible to the user, and second one is backend, which is not visible to the user. Okay. So for example, in this text box, if I type Java and if click on this button, I will get some information. So from where this information is coming? This information is coming from the backend. Okay. So on a particular location, there is a server we have placed for a Google. So whenever you ask something, Google will return that information from that server. Okay. So always remember, in a web application, we have a two types. One is called UI, which is visible to the user, and second one is backend, which is completely hidden from the user. Okay. So as a full stack developer, you have to work on both sides. One is called front-end developer and second one is called a back-end developer. So front-end developer is basically we call them as a client side. Why we call them as a client side? Because we are requesting something. A machine which requesting something to another machine. So that become a client. So let's say I am say Java, and when I hit enter on a text box, so I am requesting something to the Google that give me some information Java related. So I am become client and Google become server. Okay. So this is called a client side. So when I requesting something, so I am become a client here. Now, to design a client, we required many things. So what are the required? Like we require some text boxes, We required some images, some buttons, some links, so through which I can request something. Okay, so this UI part is developed with the help of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, okay, Angular. So these are the technologies we are going to use to develop UI part. So if you go any other website, let's say tutorial.coms, tutorial points. So if you see here, various links are there, images are there, some information are displayed here. So who designed this part? This part is designed by the UI person. Okay, that is called user interface. Okay, so we design all these things with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If I right click this page and see view page source, you will see a lot of HTML code is written. Okay, so this user interface is built with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So during this course, we will learn this front end side. Okay, if you are completely new to the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, just go through it. There is some sites is there, WT School. From there, you can get initial introduction about the HTML, what is meant by HTML, what is meant by CSS, like that. And you can simply design one kind of page here. Okay, so this is one of the things we are going to learn in this course, that is called front end side. The second one is called backend side. So backend side is completely invisible from the user. User is not visible this side. So for example, when I say Java here, when I enter the Java keyword, Google give me return some data, but they are not displaying how they return the data, on the which basis they are returning the data. Everything is hidden. Okay, so all these things is done with the help of backend technology. So what are the backend technologies are available? Like we have a PHP, we have a .NET, Java. So all these are backend technology, which is running on a server. Server means another machine where everything is stored. So to process that information, we have to write a logic there. So with the help of Java, with the help of PHP, with the help of .NET, we return that logic. Okay, so this way whenever in this course, we are going to learn two things. One is called front-end developer and second one is called back-end development. Okay, so both the things you have to be knowledgeable, because when you go to the industry and when you say I'm a full stack developer, so you have a command on HTML, CSS, JavaScript, as well as you have a command on Java. If you learn the Java in a more detail, you require knowledge like there are some Spring framework is there, Hibernate is there, okay, servlets is there. So all of the things you have to learn it. So these are the things we are going to learn in our courses. So in a front end, we are going to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Angular is we are going to learn. Similarly, in a backend development, we will start with core Java. So some of students are just have a 2 years of experience. That means you have just initial introduction about the programming language. So we have to start with core Java. We have to understand what are the features available in core Java. So you have to master it that features, because when you go for interview, they always give you more attention on a core Java because you are a fresher. Okay, so they always try to figure out whether your concepts are clear or not. Okay, so we will focus more on a core Java initially. We will start with core Java, and then step by steps we will do advanced part, like we have servlets, Hibernate, SQL, like this. Okay, so this part we will do step by steps. So at the end, we will learn a framework that is called Spring Boot. You may be heard about that. So this framework we are going to learn in this course. Okay. So once it is done, then we will learn another framework that is called Angular. So Angular is used mostly on a front-end side. So we will going to learn that. Okay. So all these things we are going to learn in a 2.5 months. Okay. So you understand the concepts here? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. So this is what about the full stack development course, and we will do 1 hour session each day. And during that session, I will give you some practical example, some code I will written, and that code I will share with you. Same code you have to practice on your machine, try to execute that program, okay, and make a note of each concepts. So during the session, I will give you the important questions also in terms of interview. So that questions you have to note down. Okay. So in this today's session, I have just explained you about what we are going to learn. Now today I will give you some little bit introduction about the Java language. So in this course, first we will start with core Java. We will learn some about the core Java concepts, what is Java, how it is evolved, how to write a simple program, how to execute. That part we will see in a today's session. Okay. So first of all, what is meant by Java here? So Java is called as a high level language. So high level language means a language which can be understandable by human. So as a human, I can read this code. I can read a Java language also. But my computer, my machine is doesn't understand this code. Okay, these alphabets, these things they doesn't understand. So how this code machine will be understandable? So what we will do, we will convert this high level language to low level language. So low level language is basically 1010 format. You maybe learn in your college days during the computer courses that every language is going to convert it into a byte format. That is 1010 format. Okay. Now next thing is Java is an object-oriented programming language. So if you have some little bit knowledge about the C language, so C is a called procedure-oriented language or a functional-oriented language, whereas Java is object-oriented language. So in a couple of sessions, I will explain in a more detail what is meant by object-oriented. So this part we will cover up in the next session. What is actually object-oriented? Now, the why the Java is so popular in today's world where it is actually used. Okay, so Java is used most of the areas. For example, a desktop application. So what is the meaning of desktop application? Desktop application means a software which run without browser. So if I go here and see, these are the application currently running on my system. They doesn't require any web browser. So if I click there, I will get the Zoom application is open. So Zoom application doesn't require any browser. So we call them as a desktop application. Another example is Acrobat Reader, Media Player, antiviruses. So these are called desktop application. Now, with the help of Java, we can develop desktop application. Similarly, we can build web application also. So many banking applications are built in a Java. Okay, there is a one important website in India that is called IRCTC to book a railway ticket, which is also completely written on Java. Okay, then enterprise application such as any banking application most of the time developed in Java. Then we have a mobile and embedded system. So before Androids comes into the picture, we have a J2ME. Okay, that is mobile application. So that language we are going to use to develop mobile application. Okay, nowadays Android is also there. So Android is totally developed with the help of Java programming language. So if you are having a knowledge of Java, you can learn you can become as a developer, Android developer also. Okay, so which is happen in a mobile. Then we have a embedded system, smart card is there, robotics is there, games is there. So in all the areas, Java language is used. So because of that reason, it is a very popular and used in various areas. Okay, so you understandable this much? Anything? If I'm going fast, just let me know. If there's any doubt, anything, just let me know. No doubt from your side?
No doubt, sir. Understood.
Okay. So the next is we have to understand the history of Java, when the Java is established. So Java is established around 1995 by the James Gosling. Okay, and it is originally developed for a embedded system. So embedded system like a set of boxes, some chips are there. So in that chips we can write a programming. So with the help of Java, we can do that. So initially they call as a green talk. The name is given as a green talk, and after that they rename as a Java. So why the Java is very popular at that time? Now also is popular, but at that time is very popular. So the reason is you may be heard the Java is a platform independent. Okay? Java is a platform independent language. So what is the meaning of this? Means Java, if I write one program, that program, same program can be run on a Windows, same program can be run on a Macs and Unix also. But before Java, if you want to write a program, you have to write different program, different for Windows, different for Mac, different for Unix. So that dependency is completely removed by the Java here. A same program can be run on any platform. So because of that reason, it is called a platform independent language. Okay, so you got it? This one understandable? Hello, you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So the next thing is what kind of application we develop with the help of Java. So as I said, we can develop a desktop application which is running without the browser. So for that, we are going to use AWT and Swing technologies. Okay. So with the help of this technology, we can develop a standalone application. Then next, we can develop a web application. Web application means websites. So like a google.com, you can create your own website. Like a tutorials point, you can create your own websites. Okay. So this kind of website is created by the Java here. So what kind of technology we are going to use for this? So we are going to use servlets, JSP, struts, JSFs. These technologies are used. So from this, during these courses, we are going to learn servlets and JSP. Okay? So with the help of that, we can build a Java application. Next one is an enterprise application. So as I said, a banking application we can build with the help of Java. So they provide high level of securities, load balancing, cluster. So these are the features available in enterprise. So enterprise is nothing but a application which serve for countries where we have a large number of peoples. Okay, so that can be built with the help of Java. Then we have a mobile application. So nowadays you have seen we have a iOS mobile, okay, that is iPhone, or we have an Android mobile. So if you want to develop any mobile application in an Android, so you have to completely use a Java programming language. Okay, so Android is completely written on a Java. So if you have a knowledge of Java, you can easily learn the Android concepts and start develop your mobile application. So these are the areas where Java is used, and we are going to use any one of the technology here to develop the application. Now, the next thing we have to is understand the versions of Java. So the Java is introduced around 1995 and today is a 2024. So within that time, a lot of versions are coming. Okay, a lot of versions are came. So to around 2019, there was a Java 12. So now if you want to see the current version of Java, we will see. mm, I think it's maybe 21. So 21 version is there. Okay, current version. So this is the latest version we have. So this diagram is around 2019. So which version should we use for our development? Because there are around 20 versions are there. So during the initial development, every year they introduce a new version, and in each version they introduce something new for developers. So with the help of that, we build something. So in industries nowadays, the most stable version is Java 8. So if you have a knowledge of Java 8, is it sufficient for you to work on it? The other versions are related with some improvement, okay, which is not related with developers. Yeah, it is there something, but not completely. So you don't have to learn all the versions. If you learn till Java 8, it's sufficient. Okay. So during this course, what we will do, we will start from the one version, JDK 1, and step by steps we will learn all the features. Okay. And till the Java 8, we will learn all the features. Okay. So that we will do step by steps. We will not learn all things in a one day. We will do step by steps. So this is a one diagrammatical view of versions of Java. Okay. Now the next thing is here I'm giving you some small example how to write a Java program. Okay. What you required on your machine if you want to execute one small program. Okay. So first of all, if you want to execute any Java program on your machine, you required a JDK. So JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Okay. So this software you have to download on your machine. So here I will give Java download. So here this is the official websites of Java, oracle.com. Okay, so it is owned by now the Oracle. And when you come here, so the Oracle allow us to give a JDK, so any versions you can download here. So here we have a three platform, Linux, Macs, and Windows. So depending upon your machine, we can download it. So currently I'm a Windows developer. I'm a Windows person, so I'm going to use a Windows side here. Okay, so here we have an installer, we have a exe file and zip file. So anything you can use it. And once you download it, just install this software. So currently I have already installed JDK on my machine, so I'm not going to download it, but I can share you the link. That link you can use it. So here I will share you this link. Okay. So with the help of this link, you can download the Java software. Once you download it, just copy this link for your references if you want to install. Now after that, once you install, we have to do here one more thing. So when you install the project here, one folder gets created. So if you go here, uh, Java. So here two versions are stored. Currently three versions are stored on my machine. 1.8, 11, JDK 11 and 1.8 351. So I can use a multiple versions. Okay? I can use any one of the versions. Now, how I know that JDK is installed on my machine? What are the commands to check it? So here you can give on any directory. So here I will go in a C drive, let's say. So here I have to use cmd, that is command prompt. And here I have to say Java. Version. So it's currently giving the JDK 11. So I have JDK 11 on my machine. Okay. So this command will give you the JDK version. Now, so JDK is available on my machine. So I can write a Java program here. So there is a one more point before that. Once you install JDK on your machine, you have to set environment path. Okay. So that is available here. So if you go properties, here we have to go properties and just type env. Okay. Here we have a edit system environment variable, and here you have to go, and here you have to set your Java home. So which version you want to use, you have to set as a Java home. So it will be available for you. So there are some links available on the internet. So we can use that set environment variable for Java. So there are various couple of links are available. You can use any links and just set that path. Okay. So what is the reason why we are setting this? So once you set this, you can access Java from anywhere. Okay, from any location you can access it. So I can give you this site for a references if you want to set environment variable. Like when my C is Java is installed on a C drive, but I can use from the D drive also. So why this is possible? It is possible because of environment variable. Got it? This one? Any doubt here? Hello? Any questions? Any doubts you have?
No, sir.
Okay. So when we install a JDK on your machine, so this kind of folder gets created. Okay, so here you will see, here we will see JDK 1.8, JDK 11, like this. Now, once you install this JDK on your machine, how we are going to write a program here? So I will write one simple program for you. Okay, so here I will say studio. So this is the code editor I'm going to use. You can use any code editor you want. You can use a notepad also to write a Java program. You can use Eclipse also. Okay, no issues. So let's write one simple program. Okay, so here I want to write a Java program here. So first I will write one code here. So here I will say public class, and here I will say my test program. Okay. This is the one class I have created and which give name as a my Java program. Now here I have used some new keywords. One is called public, second one is class, and this is a name given by me. So in a couple of sessions, I will explain you what is meant by public and class. So I will save this program. So what I will do, I will go in a D drive, somewhere I can place it. So I can store here. Here I will create one more, or maybe I can go back. So here I will create, let's here I will create a folder. So here I can say Java. Inside the Java, I'm going to save my file. So while saving the file, what you have to do, most important, always use the name of the class which is a public. So here this class is a public, so I'm going to use this class name. So I use the class name only. After that, when you do the class name, here you have to give extension that is called Java. Okay. So you have to always save your program class name dot extension as a Java. So this is what I have done. Now this is a one class and I have given one name. Now within this class, I will write one more method, public static void main. Okay. And I will say strings args. So what is a main method? So main method is your starting point. So in a Java, if you want to start executing your program, you have to compulsory write this main method. So main method is your starting point. Okay. So that is why I write this method here. Before that, I write some keywords here, public, static, void. Here I am passing some array. Okay. So that part I will explain later on. Now in this method, I will write one statement that is called system.out.println. So what it will do? It will display some message on a console. When I run this program, it will display some message. So here I will say write hello Java. Okay. So now in the main method, I have write one statement. So what happens when this program is going to execute? It will display this message to me, that is hello Java. Okay. So how we are going to run this small program? Now it's a very small program, 7 line of code. When you get master, it may be a 2000, 3000 lines of code also there. Okay. But that part is later on. First, we have to start with basics. So here I write one main method, and in one method I write one simple line of code. So how I'm going to execute this code? So if you want to execute this code, first you have to reach the location where this program is saved. So this program is saved on this folder, this path it is saved. So what I will do, I will go in the folder location. So this is my folder location and this is my program. So here I will copy this folder location, or here I can open CMD. So in this location, I can open the CMD. Now I want to run this program. So to run this program in a Java, first you have to do a compilation. So what is meaning of compilation? Compilation means it convert your high level language into a low level language. This is a high level language code, which I can understand, you can understand. But our computer doesn't understand it. They only understand 1010 format. So we have to convert this program into a lower level language. So how I can convert it? So through the compilation I can do. So here I will write one command that is called Java C. So Java C stands for Java compiler. After that, I will give my program name, that is my Java program, and then extension. When I hit enter, I'm not getting any error. So if you write your program correctly, it will not producing any message. If I'm missing something here, let's say semicolon I'm missing, and now I try to execute. So I got message here that this is expected. So here I have that. Now I compile my program. So what happened during compilation? During compilation, your program gets converted into a lower level language. And in a background, JDK creates one more file for us that is called myprogram.class file. So initially we have a one file, now we have a two file. Okay. So this file is also called a bytecode. If I open this code, it look like this. So we can't understand this code here, but JDK or JDK software will understand this code. Okay. So this is also called a bytecode. So whenever I say class.class file, it is called a bytecode. Now, this bytecode you can run on a Windows, on a Linux, on a Mac, it will run. Okay. So because of that reason, it is called platform independent. So whenever we write, one class file get created, and that class file we can run on any platform. Okay. So because of this feature, it is called a platform independent. Now we just create this file. So how we are going to execute it? So if you want to execute, there we have another command that is called Java name of file, and just you have to enter it. So once you enter it, you will get this message that is called hello Java. So in a first step, what we have to, we compile our program. Second step, after compilation is successful, we execute our program. So in a Java, there are always two stages we have. One is called compilation, second one is called execution. Okay. So you understand this example, how the Java program gets executed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I will do, so first thing what you have to do, you have to install JDK on your machine. If you don't have, set the environmental path. Once you set that, just create a one, this, I give you some piece of code, just copy this code and save this file as a myjavaprogram.java. So once you save it, you have to go to that location, your program file location, and give this command. So this command I will give you to compile file. Okay, and then to run file, for that we will give Java this command you have to give it. So you will get the idea how to execute a simple Java program. Okay, got it? Any doubts from your side? Anything? Any questions? Just copy this program for your references and let me know once your program gets copied. The program is copied.
Like you want us to install and execute it now?
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, it's up to you. If you want later, you can do. If you want now, you can do. You can do later on also if you want. After those course completed, you can install it and try it on your machine. So this is the things we have learned in our today's session. So this is today's session, just introduction about what we are going to learn. Okay, how to start our program development. Okay, so this necessary things you have to install on your machine, so that in a couple of sessions we will start working on it. Okay, so this is what today's session. So if you have any questions, you any doubts, you can ask me. Otherwise, we can stop here. Any questions? Any doubts?
As of now, no, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so I would like to know, so the duration of this class is 1 hour, or it is 1.5 hour as per the class it will extend, or how it is? Just want to know.
No, it's a 1 hour session each day, Monday to Friday. Okay. So we will mostly try to complete in a 1 hour. So in a 1 hour, I will explain like the programs, how to, I will write a program, execute it, and I will share with you. So same thing you have to do after the session on your machine. Okay. So for that,
Okay.
initially you will require more time to write program, execute program. So that you have to do yourself. And I will also give you some assignments during the
Okay.
session. So that
Okay.
assignments you have to complete it like that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And so you said that the course duration is 2.5 months, right?
Yes, it will be completed to an months.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay then. Yeah. Okay then. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.